Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Uplifting Earth, and in this video, I want to go over arrangement. Now, arrangement is super unbelievably important when it comes to writing music. Basically, what arrangement means is that how it moves from one part to the next. And a lot of the times when I hear people who are just starting out, they tend to have these parts that just seem to run on forever, and they don't go anywhere, and they don't really give you like a complete sense of a song or like that it's going somewhere. A lot of times it might just be a loop for a long time, and it's really important that you want to move from one to the next and how to transition into that. Now, there are a lot of different formats for arrangement, and what I mean by format is that I have this project pulled up here, Infinite Potential, and when you look at it, how I have it broken down is it goes intro, verse, then it goes to a breakdown. It's like a break and build, right? And then so that's pretty standard for a type of thing. And then I go part A, part B, part C to a breakdown, and then it goes part C, A, B. Okay. A lot of EDM music has like the same drop for the second time. And I highly suggest mixing it up a little bit, having the second breakdown, or the second drop be a little bit different. And how, I don't remember who told me this or where I got this piece of information, but it is changed the way that I think about how I write music. And the idea is that no matter where you are in the song, you should always know where you are. So, for example, I'm listening to a track, I'm playing this. Ooh, my CPU. Oh, it's because I'm uploading videos to YouTube. Okay, but anyway, part A sounds different than part B and part C. They are very, very different. And I know, like, if I listen to this song, I know where I am at all times. Because each part sounds different. Let me see if I can't just look at this really quick. See what's taking up all this. Oh, it's OBS. Okay. So basically how I move around is from up sweeps and down sweeps. So I have these 32 bars set, and every 32 bars I'm changing where I am in the song. To give you a quick example, we got this long down sweep here, and then it starts to up sweep at the same time, and then when it gets to the up sweep, then we go back to it, and a different part has happened. So that is unbelievably important when it comes to arrangement and how 32 bars I move from one section to another. You can even see like on the clips how each part, this part looks different than this part, which looks different than this part. You want to add in new instruments and different things. Like, for example, I'm using these super saws stacked on top of each other for the main part. And then for the second part, I drop out one of the super saws, and then I'm bringing in different vocals at this part. And then part C transitions it up by adding in these new basses, and that basically keeps everything moving along. And that's the whole purpose, is that you want to move the song along. You don't want to stay forever at like one point or whatever. So I highly suggest writing in like 32 bars, something like that, and then for the next part, add something, remove something, switch it up so that way it sounds different. You don't want to keep anything stale, especially nowadays. People have such short attention spans that when it comes to even listening to, like a 3.5-4 minute song, if you're listening to the same thing too much, then it gets super boring for the listener. So you want to make sure that, every so often you're switching it up. And then like when it comes to the second drop, for example, instead of going A, B, C, I'm going C, B, A, where I'm taking the same part that I did C here in C and doing it here, switching it back to A, and then moving it back to B. Even just doing that will keep your song from sounding like it's just on repeat on the second drop. There are lots of different formats when it comes to arranging. There's like A, B, C, A, B, A. You could write all different parts to the whole thing. Could go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know, it could be all different. But when it comes to, you know, writing like electronic music, I highly suggest labeling everything out so that way you know where it is. And that's basically the basics of arrangement. I'm going to make a longer video of this talking about like very specific things in arrangement. So if you found this video helpful, go ahead, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be making a whole bunch more of these videos. Give me a comment. If you want to see any other tutorial done, I'd be more than happy to help you out with that. So yeah, if this video went too quick for you, or you just want to learn more about arrangement in a more in-depth setting, check out the longer version of this, and I will go into greater detail.